this field. About to hop out and dump the last load in, and oops, I just made a big curly Q. Be fun collecting that one. Alright, so we are full up. Boy, this is a hard thing to see out of. I don't know how these guys try to pull up and get it up to unload from the cab. Can we do it? No, we can't. I think we can do it. No, we can't. Try again. Okay, here. Boop. Boop. Perfect. And that's it. So, we'll run this guy back down to the main farm. Unfortunately, we have to keep it down there, which is a long way away. And then we'll dump off that last load and we'll start collecting. I guess we'll keep rolling here for a little bit. Though I'm usually every night I have lots of stuff to talk about, but we've kind of already talked about everything, so. What happened, Evelyn? What trailer? I left a trail of wheat on the grass. Yes, I know. I was whining about that earlier. Moments ago, I was whining about that. I did get, I think I said this before, but I did get FS 16, the Farming Simulator 16 for my iPhone, and was pleasantly surprised that it's actually a decent amount better than the 2014 version. It's still not great. It doesn't have all the things that the Farming Simulator has in them, the computer version, but it does have a lot of the newer equipment. They look a lot better, like they're sharper models. Like, you know, tractors get dirty now, but the only problem with that is that they get dirty in seconds. So, like, as soon as you roll down a dirt road, the tractor gets dirty. Though I guess that probably would be a little more realistic, you know. And then it's thousands of dollars to keep your equipment clean. So if you pull into a gas station where the cleaner is and cleans your tractor, if you have to clean a tractor and an implement, it's over $1,000, which is, I think, a little bit steep. But then again, the economy in the game, even on expert mode, is pretty easy. It's not too expensive. So I think that it was worth $4 or $5 to get it, and I'm happy with it. And it does have cloud support, so I have it on my iPhone, and I can also play it on my iPad when I'm not on my iPhone. Or if my battery gets low. Sorry. I don't try to not to yawn online ever, but I just did. Just made a major faux pas. Fox pass. Alright, so we're going to park this guy now in the garage and grab the Krone out while we're down here. We might as well get our little big X. They should call it the little X. That'd be cute, like the big X and the little X, Lil-X. Lil apostrophe X. What's the matter, John? You know this farm? This is Bjornholm. Now, the only thing I don't like about this mod is that they start you off in the cabin. I really don't like when mods do that. But what are you going to do? Yeah, there's no person in here. I don't know that you do in any of the tractors. Alright, so we're going to start right here. Boop. And take the JCB down because he's got our tipper. But I need to unload this at the train station. Whoa. In real life, we would never have done that. I'm sorry, what, Chuck? Well, this isn't over at the train station, but where we want to dump it is the train station. Definitely not having as hard of a time keeping my speed down because the trailer's not all the way full. So I'm not having to use my brakes as much. You don't like it what? You can, there's cars that you can buy. Well, that'd be stealing. They belong to somebody else. Those are not our cars. 70%. I was wrong. Haha. Well, that's good. We need the money for sure. $4,000. Flashlight on.
You stole the cars, and that's a game.
That's Grand Theft Auto. Double standard. Is that what you're saying? Why do we steal cars in one game but not in the other? I'm racing the train. I'm gonna win. Of course, the train wins in the long run if I hit him. But woo, woo! You spin out. Yeah, got more again. Interesting. 31,000. Well, that wasn't too bad. We went from $6,000 to 31, so we made about 25,000 minus the labor and the cost of the seed and the cost of the fertilizer, but still, not bad. And we'll be able to do it again as soon as we're done harvesting our silage. So the JCB is going to park, well, we'll see. This is a big trailer. This is a big machine. There's that one girl in the Australian or Outback truckers. She always says that. This is a big machine. It cracks me up. Yeah. Tough truckers. All right. Here you go, Mr. Big X. Little Big X. You can just see size-wise how little that Krone is compared to... like next to the JCB. It's a little bit taller, but it's not much bigger. I really like it. I like this little model. I wish they had more of these like smaller forage harvesters that were real or priced properly, done at this quality level, you know. I know John Deere, I've looked at that John Deere one before, I've showed you guys, but it just doesn't come close to the detail level of this one. But I see a lot of those older John Deere forage harvesters here in Ohio. Though I don't think they ever pull trailers like this. I've never seen a real one do this before. In real life, they have somebody drive alongside them, which is a little more realistic. But this is where we're gonna have the stuff to feed our cows. Well, that's cool. When you turn your beacons on, the little lights come on. Headlights on, shows lights on. That's cool. Let's see what this other readout does. Nothing. Oh, I can't press on any of these. I guess IC only works when you're not rolling. Now we're going to alternate lines here so I don't have to slow down. What's the matter, Joe? Yeah, I don't care that much. Why do people what? Call them a truck? Why do people call you Cha? Because that's the nickname we gave you when you were little? You don't want to be named that name? But it's too late. You're stuck with it. Hey, they gave this one the country horn. What's the matter, Cha? We could, but it's too late. It's stuck. You're stuck on Cha. Forever. Forever. From what? Oh, like legally change my name? Yeah. That's a long story. We won't talk about that on my YouTube channel. We changed who? Well, just because it morphed. It was Soupy. It's always been Soupy, but he was also Noonie. And Noonie Bug. You want to be named Marlene? What? If you're thinking, guys, that that's just a random name, it's not. Marlene is one of the characters in Robotech, which Evelyn absolutely loves.
No, I just like the name.
No, you love this. You love Robotech, though, right? Yeah. So she wants Marlene is one of the characters in the series. And I know it's just funny to me. Like, it's just an odd name to pick. Like, I want my name to be like Sapphire. Of course, that sounds like a terrible. Anyway, I just think that's funny that you pick Marlene as the name. What about Min May? Or yeah, I think most of us don't like Min May. Actually, she was awesome in the Macross when they redid it and actually had the original actor do her voice acting. She was not nearly as irritating and was actually a very likable character. Huh? How come what? To watch what? Oh, the real Macross? Yeah, there's some inappropriate stuff in it. Japanese people being what they are and liking to put weird things in their cartoons. And they cut all that out for Robotech, but the original cartoon had some... Whoa, I'm really leaning. That's funny. I don't remember the guy sitting up straight. That must be a feature with this cab. Yeah, don't be... You could be Musica or Octavia. Is it Octavia or Octava? It's Octavia. You want to be Marlene? Darlene Marlene? Darlene, that's another name. Darlene is another name you don't hear too often. That was my, our dispatcher when I worked at Sarcom was named Darlene. She was super fun. Those were the good old days. Sarcom. Running around fixing people's computers. Oh, I missed. We had nationwide insurance, First Merit Bank. We had a whole bunch of different accounts. And I would go and install, like, I had a storeroom that I had to keep parts in. Whenever something would break, I'd have to go back in the storeroom and find the right part and then drive it out to the location and repair it. And it was fun between all of the... You know, I'd come in every morning and go through the calls, see what equipment we had and what equipment was needed, and then, you know, pack my car up, and then by maybe like 10 or 11 in the morning, I would head out and hit the road and drive all over Ohio, repairing and replacing parts. And man, it was fun. It really was fun. It was a good paying job. It wasn't great paying. Definitely I make more money now, which is crazy to me because we're always broke. It's because we have 6 kids. But back then I was actually making, you know, a lot less money, but we just didn't have as big of a house or big expenses like we do now, so things were cheaper. Yeah. But it was fun. It did wear the crap out of my car, though. I will say that. The one downside was my car. I was putting like 30 to 40,000 miles a year on my car, and it's pretty brutal. It makes cars last like 4 years instead of 10, you know. What? Ooh, that was convenient. Ow, Evan, that hurts. So I guess we could probably just park this here. Well, their kids are all grown up, honey, so they don't live with her anymore. They had 7 kids, and then the 2 of them, so they had 9 people, where we have 8 people. But like Marky, all of Grandpa's kids grew up and then moved away. What? Well, they don't live with her, do they? No, so they moved away. I mean, they moved. Some of them still live in town, yeah, but they don't live with Grandpa. Oh, Marky didn't move away. No, well, it's kind of. He won't be back until next year. He might come to visit, but being in the Air Force, he's going to be a busy fella. And then he wants to go live at Kaka's house at his grandma's house once he comes back. So. And then eventually he wants to get married and have his own. Wow, how did I miss the road? What? Like that they have a scenic view spot? Yes, we all know Kaka's a bad word. It's just my poor mom. That's the nickname that my kids gave her when they were little. Mark, pretty much, yeah. Oh, Kaka meant grandma. That was the turnoff. I missed it right at the beginning. Oops. Yeah, Mark could get anything he wanted. He was my mom plays favorites. That's right. She got stuck with the name and my poor mom. Oh, it's so tempting to drop this off there. Well, it means poo-poo in other languages. So it's not a great name. Pretty much, Evelyn. Alright, so we are almost to the silo. Look out. High-speed hauler coming through. I just missed the turnoff. Alright, so we are here. And we're going to drop this nice big trailer load of silage off. We should have 1 or 2 more loads when we're done, and then we'll be able to cordon this off, and really we won't have to do that again for a long time. Though it kind of makes our Krone useless at that point, because maybe we should just... I promised I wouldn't do silage. I promised. No silage. No silage. I am running this over to compact it. Well, silage for cows and silage for silage are 2 different things. The cows have to have it because they need to have it as part of their diet. But our farm doesn't have to have it as part of its diet. Though it's nice to be able to have it. It's part of its diet. Oh, somehow I turned the map off, so I'm going to get lost most likely. I think I need to go to the right, don't I? Yeah, that's where I need to go. So we'll take this road. I was getting a screenshot for the next day, and inadvertently, well, I turned the map off for the photo, but I forgot to turn it back on. There's our little farm. Well, I don't need to right now. I know where I'm going on this map pretty much. I've been around this area a lot. So if I'm up on the northern part of the map, it's a part that I'm not very familiar with, but this section I'm pretty familiar with, so. Whoa. So it's a spiky bracelet. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, I'll say. I don't know if you guys can hear Evelyn. This microphone is not as sensitive as my other one, and so sometimes I think she's recording and then anyway. All right, so here we are back at the top of the hill, ready for more silage action, or chaff action. Yes, I like the way you have that loading data screen. That's pretty cool. No, this is the cheaper microphone. I have the expensive silver one that's down the basement. After you guys knocked it over for the 4th time, I decided it was probably a better idea to put it away and use the cheap microphone. No, yeah, that I've had up here since the first couple days because you guys kept knocking the other one over. What? When I move into my office, I will be switching back to the better microphone. And you guys will be able to record with me again because then I'll have both my computers in the same room. I'm sorry, what? This computer's going to go up there too? I will no longer be recording downstairs. I have to think about it though. I love being downstairs, but there's something about being able to go into my own room and close the door and have quiet for some things, like recording or doing work or phone calls. Yep. No, just 2 of us. I've only got 2 copies. Well, I have the server copy, but this is the same. Well, it's going to be this computer and the Mac, honey. Where's the 3rd computer? Huh? No, I have one upstairs. No, there's only one up there. It's just the Mac. That's this one, honey. Yes, that's the one that was, this is the one that was up there. I moved it downstairs. The one upstairs, you're thinking of just it's just a second monitor. It's not another whole computer. What do you mean you know? Because it's not a computer, it's just a monitor. No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It has stuff plays on it.
No, it doesn't. He used to play on this computer when I had it upstairs. I had this computer hooked into one monitor and that computer hooked into the other one. And they shared the monitor. This computer and my silver Apple shared the monitor. And then I moved this computer downstairs and bought a different monitor for it and left the other monitor upstairs for the Apple. Yeah, this is the new one that I bought, yes. But my old monitor is still upstairs and I use it with the Mac. Because there is no 3rd computer. It's just a screen.
Why can't they all 3?
Because there's only 2 keyboards and 2 computers. She's not getting it. That's all right.
I'm gonna use Ryan's
Well, you could use Ryan's keyboard. Then I'd have to buy a third copy of the game, which I was just discussing earlier on how expensive it gets to have 3 copies of everything. I'd have to buy 4 copies of everything because then I have 2. And Seth doesn't want to play anyway. He's a wiener when it comes to playing this game. He's like, I don't want to play that anymore.
Call people that.
He never helps anyway. He just drives around in circles in the pickup truck. No, I don't call Mark a wiener. I call him Weenie Boy. There's a difference. Ween is his nickname. Well, Seth can be a wiener sometimes, can't he? Grade A Oscar Mayer. He said that you said, that Evelyn said, that Ryan said, that Violet said that Mark was a wiener. Yes. Chop chop. Alright, this is taking way longer than I thought it would, and I'm getting tired. I might have to take a day break here and go to bed, and then pick this up for whatever the next episode is. Day 2, part 75. I don't know. We might not get it to planting until like way late. It might be tomorrow. I might just quit out in the middle of the evening and then plant another crop tomorrow. We'll see. At least we have some money to sit on for a little bit, and we're in profitability mode. We're going to start just farming and earning money. I can also do some logging again, which I'm bored of doing, but maybe that's how we'll spend the rest of the afternoon. Once I'm done doing this, we'll do some logging, and then we'll plant the crops early tomorrow morning so that they're ready to harvest by the morning, like mid-morning the following day. And then we'll go on a 2-day crop rotation. Make it a little more realistic. Because you harvest crops every 2 days, right? That's realistic. Alright guys, well I think we've seen enough pickup harvesting, so I'm going to quit recording. And I am going to get this finished, and then we'll pick up whatever we do next for our next activity. I will pick you guys up at that point. Talk to you soon.